Put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place.
Viewers, welcome back this morning to the Tobago Updates morning show. So just a reminder here that it's a little wet and rainy on the outside. So we just want to remind you to walk with your umbrellas, ensure that you keep warm. Do not let those boys and girls get wet today. All right. Now, before we get into our next interview, a very young couple celebrated their anniversary on Sunday, the 23rd of April, 2023. This lovely couple, Henry and Marie Turner, celebrated 50 years of marriage. And they are the proud parents of Whitfield Turner, a very good friend out there in the media world, celebrating their anniversary. Congratulations and lots of love and continued blessings on you. And here's to 50 more. They look really good, because when you start doing a little math when you hear 50 years and then you look at them, they look pretty good. So congratulations going out to you guys. Well, viewers, at this time we are chatting this morning with Officer Joseph Jordon, Sergeant of the TTPS. And this morning, viewers, our focus is on the TTPS's Community Justice Clinic. We're going to talk a little bit more about what's happening in the world of policing in Tobago as well, because there is a new sheriff in town. There is a new sheriff in town with boots on the ground. Good morning and welcome to you, Sergeant Jordon.
Good morning to you. Good morning to your viewing and listening audience. Thanks for having us this morning.
Yeah,
all right, as you're talking about the new sheriff, right, well, so let me introduce to our Tobago Division and Eastern Division, Mr. Collis Hazel. He is now the Assistant Commissioner with the responsibilities for Tobago and Eastern Divisions. So he has taken up that reign from the 13th of April. So he has now returned home, and he is going to lend his expertise as per usual, and we welcome him back to the Tobago Division to do his part.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was so, I think, necessary, and that was really good of you to take the opportunity to welcome him back in your portfolio this morning. Let's talk a little bit about what's happening here with this Tobago Justice Clinic. Is this the first? Is it the first of its kind? Have there been other clinics in the past, and what is special about this one?
All right. So we have the Community Justice Clinic. No, this is not the first time we are having it. However, what it is about this weekend, let me just mention the date. So on the 29th of April, which is Saturday, we will be having what we call Legal Access 10. It's going to take place at Shaw Park Cultural Complex between the hours of 8 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Right.
Now, what is significant about this? It is happening in the 10 Trinidad and Tobago Police Service divisions at the same time. And at those venues, we will be offering legal advice, free legal advice to members of the public. There is no need for you to register. You just need to be there and make yourself available. We'll be addressing matters as relates to land disputes, matrimonial issues, divorce, maintenance, as I said, mainly civil matters. Now, it is important to touch on the history of this initiative. What would have happened some time ago? A body of attorneys approached our commissioner to offer legal advice and free legal advice at that to members of the public. What we would have discovered that some of our murders and violent crimes are associated with sometimes civil matters, so land disputes. Sometimes persons, when they are settling claims, persons become enraged because they are taking matters into their own hands, and this has resulted in a number of murders, violent crimes, and that is also adding to our gang-related issues that contributes to our currently high murder rate. So this is one of the initiatives that we are using to treat with those sort of elements in our society, because we often find, and using Tobago as an example, you often have issues with land disputes. Sometimes persons go to survey, and because they will often ask for police assistance, or they would like the company of the police with them, because persons always have an issue with demarcations and these things. And through this initiative, we will be better able to educate and inform the public as some of the things that they can do in order to prevent and resolve these disputes in a timely manner and without any form of violence in our nation.
Okay, now this is happening not only in Tobago, but throughout Trinidad and Tobago simultaneously.
Simultaneously, yes.
All right, now give us some little background information here. Why did you feel the need for this at this time, for this type of clinic addressing these matters at this time?
All right, so as I said, the need for it, one of the main issues is it impacts our violence and murder rates in Trinidad and Tobago, right? It is also, the need is also out of knowledge and education, because some of us, we just don't know where to source legal advice. And of course, legal advice comes at a cost, because
Yes.
most attorneys, they work for a fee. But what is one of the interesting part of this, and what is one of the driving forces, that it is free. They are offering this legal advice at no cost to you. So what they are going to do, we will be having like a general forum, and thereafter, persons may approach the attorneys that are available, and they would put their case to them, and they will be dressed in a private and a confidential manner, because at the end of the day, let us not take it for granted. Although it's an open forum, it's not a situation where you're going to talk about, just come and talk about your personal issue in the open, because we may find ourselves in an instance where they may have two persons have conflicting issue in that same forum, right? So we are advising persons, you can ask general questions. However, thereafter the seminar, you can approach the attorneys and you can take relevant information, and through that means you'll be able to get the necessary advice so that you can be advised and your matters can be resolved in the various civil matters. Because sometimes we take it for granted that civil matters are trivial. However, sometimes these things can result in violent crimes, and we are trying our best to assist and put whatever means are necessary available to keep our country safe, and so that we can make policing easier and we can bring a safer Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, and I want to ask that we pull that flyer back up on the screen. Let's bring that flyer back up, because it's very important for persons to pay attention to the location of this free legal clinic or community justice clinic, and that will be happening at the Shore Park Cultural Complex, the Old Government Farm Road, Shore Park, Scarborough. All right, and remind us of the time again.
All right, so that will take place from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. And bear in mind, this is across Trinidad and Tobago in the 10 divisions of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. So even though you are listening to us here in Tobago and you may be in Trinidad, you can visit one of the locations. Just looking at the flyer, there are other places that are available to provide the same or similar service that will be taking place in Tobago. So we are encouraging persons to come out and learn, educate yourself as to how you can treat with your civil and legal matters at no cost.
At no cost. And on the flyers, and I want you to mention here some of the issues that would be treated with at this free clinic.
Right. So some of the issues we're looking at: divorce, matrimonial issues, maintenance, land disputes, basically anything along the line of civil and family-related, domestic violence as well. Those are some of the things that we'll be dealing with, and those are some of the things that affects persons intimately, sometimes within their home, because not oftentimes that your neighbor may know what's going on, and within the home is a very sacred place, and even within that sacred place, hideous things do happen. Yeah. All right, so we encourage persons to come out and seek the advice on any personal or civil issue that you think you may be having.
All right. And as we wrap things up here with you, very quickly here, the numbers to call, say something. Right. The numbers to call if we should see something. Who do we call if we
So as we often, we have 800 tips, very secure, as well as 555. In Tobago, we have some of our local, at our station level, Scarborough, 639-2515 or 639-2512. Shervan, 639-8888. The Crown Point Police Station, 639-0020 or 0040. We have Roxborough at 660-4333 and at Charlottesville, 660-4388. So those are some of the numbers that you can reach out to. And of course, we have 999, which is internationally accepted.
Thank
So
you.
if you see something, and that would help in us resolving and reducing our crime levels in Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much there, Sergeant Joseph Jordon, for being on the program with us. Always a pleasure having you on the program. Viewers, we're going to wrap things up there. We're going to leave this interview here, but we're going to take a quick break as you share the live, share the live, share the live.